Around the nation, President Donald Trump today saying while it's highly unlikely, he's not ruling out firing Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. The president saying Powell is, quote, a terrible Fed chair.
The new criticism comes as new information from the Labor Department shows prices going up as inflation rises. ABC's Rena Roy explains.
With inflation rising and no indication the Federal Reserve will lower interest rates, President Trump telling Republican lawmakers he'll likely fire Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell soon. That's according to two sources familiar with a meeting the president had with a group of Republican lawmakers Tuesday. Trump not confirming that, but telling reporters today he's not ruling it out.
I talked about the concept of firing him. I said, what do you think? Almost every one of them said I should.
Trump pointing to the renovation of the Fed building as a possible reason to fire him, suggesting Powell is committing fraud and mismanaging funds.
I mean, it's possible there's fraud involved.
ABC's Karen Travers pressing the president.
You mentioned fraud in an earlier answer. Are you saying you want to investigate the Fed chair for fraud related to this renovation?
Well, I think he's already under investigation. He spent far more money than he was supposed to on rebuilding.
Powell has requested a review of the renovation project by the agency's inspector general, and Trump questioning how Powell was appointed in the first place.
He's a terrible Fed chair. I was surprised he was appointed. I was surprised, frankly, that Biden put him in and extended him.
But it was Trump himself who chose Powell back in 2017.
He's strong, he's committed, he's smart.
New numbers from the Labor Department showing inflation is up 2.7% from last year, rising for the third month in a row. Prices for shelter rose 0.2% in June and was the primary factor in the monthly increase. Coffee per pound is up 30% from just 1 year ago. From a month ago, appliances are up 1.9% and toys 1.8%. Trump again today urging the Fed to lower interest rates, but it's highly unlikely they'll do that at their next meeting with inflation increasing. Rena Roy, ABC News, New York.